Special thank you to LS11 channel members. Join the channel today for early access, bonus content, and more. Yeah! Hey LS11 Universe, it's Xander, and welcome back to WWE 2K26 Universe Mode. Welcome back to Monday Night Raw, another premiering episode. We've just kind of made the decision behind the scenes that every Raw and SmackDown until WrestleMania are going to premiere. Because at this point, we're at the end of the season, so might as well. As Drew McIntyre makes his way down to the ring. The Scottish Warrior ready for action tonight, looking to become AAA's Gift of the Gods champion. Drew McIntyre showed up at Saturday Morning Slam, a massive shock to many when he did so. Laid out the Gift of the Gods champion Mesias with a set of claymores, saying that he is finding a road to a world title one way or another. Even if he has to go to AAA to do it. Drew McIntyre has made his way to the ring. Let's do this, because on the other side of the ring, as the music is just not working today for whatever reason. There it is. As here he is, the Gift of the Gods champion, Mesias. If he wins here, he is going to Triple Mania next weekend on June 13th. He goes to Triple Mania on June 13th, and he challenges Mystico for the Mega Championship. He loses here, we got to find a completely different challenger, because otherwise, what would Drew spend it every single day across every single... You know what? It's true. He probably actually would. I don't know. Let's do this. So,
think safety. Think Ranger.
thank you, random ad started playing, even though I have an ad blocker. Drew McIntyre and Mesias, one-on-one. McIntyre and Mesias kicking us off. Here we go. And it's on. Someone finally meets Mesias in the middle. It's a stalemate. Also, the big trucks is going to eat the little trucks. It's McIntyre and Mesias going back and forth. Right out of the gate. Hammering away at one another. Mesias, here we go, right back into it. There's stalemate there as Drew grabs onto Mesias, pulls him in. Small package for the Gift of the Gods title. Drew McIntyre, kick out from Mesias. 11 defenses so far for Mesias. He took down Manic this week on AAA. We've seen him take down Adrian Nova, Javon Evans, Santos Escobar, Andrade, Sean Legacy, Tyler Breeze. Pushes him back here. Back up to his feet now. And big knee strike there. Looks uneven now. Mesias firing away now at Drew. And tilt-a-whirl sidewalk slam. Taking him down again now. And back up to his feet. Mesias. Choke slam. And we'll cover now. 1, 2. No. It gets swept out from under him now. Mesias being picked back up to his feet. Drew went for Glasgow kiss. Mesias now. Caught with a big back elbow from Drew. Mesias now getting up, picked back up to his feet. Drew McIntyre. Into the corner. Massive body slam. McIntyre now perched up high. McIntyre flying down with the clothesline. Across ringside now, and Drew kicks Mesias in the head, cutting him open now. Mesias rolls back over though. McIntyre picks him back up to his feet now. Drew McIntyre back into the ring at the count of 6. Follows him back in. Mesias kicking away at him. Putting the boots to Drew now. Claymore! Mesias kicked out. We nearly had a new Gift of the Gods champion. And now McIntyre goes for a big drop kick. Mesias. McIntyre leapfrogs him now. Drew goes for the elbow. Mesias caught with a clothesline. Drew McIntyre now. Doesn't get back up in the corner here. McIntyre. Low strike from Mesias now. Spear! For the 1, 2. No! Now Mesias with McIntyre. Power slam. Down now. Mesias getting Drew back up to his feet now. Mesias. Big elbow strike there again to McIntyre. Drew McIntyre. Right hook connecting. McIntyre. Off the ropes. Collides with him. Big clothesline there. Mesias has got him down. Mesias goes down. McIntyre. Right hook. Mesias kicks him in the midsection now. Mesias. Powerbomb. Both men down. Mesias falls into a cover on Drew for the 1, 2, no! Elbow strike from Drew now. Drew McIntyre went for him. Mesias countered. Now Mesias, whoa, avoids that back elbow. Drew knocks him back into the ropes though. Drew McIntyre turns him around, choking him in the ropes now. The shoulders now. Drew McIntyre with Mesias. Stun gun. Mesias now. Punch to the sternum of Drew. Mesias. Drew ducks him. Collides with him now. Glasgow kiss. Didn't get all of it. Mesias and McIntyre. Here we go. Spear! Spear triumphs Claymore. Mesias is going to Triple Mania. Mesias is going to Triple Mania. You can see right here, Drew, he was running out for the Claymore. Bam! Mesias just got the jump a little bit before Drew could. Drew McIntyre loses tonight, and that means next weekend, June 13th, 2026, Mesias Mystico AAA Mega Title. And folks, that means this Saturday on Saturday Morning Slam, Mesias relinquishes the Gift of the Gods title. How the hell are we gonna crown a new champion? I think I got some ideas. Welcome to Raw. After 5 years away, in just 2 weeks' time, I step back into WrestleMania. A lot has changed in my time away from the WWE. In the 5 years since I last departed from the LS11 universe and the WWE, many new names have come and many have gone. But now, as WrestleMania approaches, I find myself, for the first time ever, challenging for the Intercontinental Championship. Obafemi is the ruler. This is a fact that cannot be denied. This is a fact that must be respected. Obafemi is destructive. I have watched him dismantle former world champions many of times now. But now, Obafemi, you, in just 19 days, will bask in my glory. Fuck this shite! Bloody man invented last year's WrestleMania, and now I can't even get on the fucking card. Can't beat a guy from fucking AAA. That's it. You know what? I'm going back to the fucking locker room. I'm gonna destroy the next person who looks at me wrong. Well, I suppose it is good to see that some things haven't changed. Alright, folks, coming up next, here on Monday Night Raw, it is a triple threat elimination tag team match. And the winners will challenge Hug Bites for the Women's Tag Team Championships in just 19 nights at WrestleMania. Fatal Influence making their way down to the ring. Fallon Henley, JC Jane, and Laney Reed ready for action here tonight. So, let's do this. Fatal Influence, former tag team champs in their own right, out first. We've been on a bit of a triple threat kick here in LS11 Universe as of late. Out next, the duo the LS11 Universe has started to dub the Wrecking Crew of Nikki Martinez and Raquel Rodriguez. Raquel and Nikki making their way down to the ring. This would be huge for Nikki Martinez. Only her second match in LS11 on WWE TV anyway. Only her second WWE match, and she would be going to WrestleMania. Not many people can say they've done that. So, the Wrecking Crew have made their way down to the ring. And last but not least, from Friday Night SmackDown's neck of the woods, Lash Lonnie Gang making their way to the ring. Lash Lonnie Gang have been together since NXT. Came up together to SmackDown a few months ago on the first episode of 2K26. And now tonight, Lash Lonnie Gang ready for action. So, here we go. And it is just going to be a mosh pit out of the gate. You got Lash and Raquel. The big trucks is going to eat the little trucks. Nikki and Fallon. And then you got Kalani and JC going at it. Raquel rolling Lash through immediately. Kick out from Lash. Raquel shoving Fallon into the ropes. This rig kick there does Lash Legend. But Nikki Martinez with that big power bomb. Big moonsault attempt there from Kalani, who whiffed it. Now Raquel has JC Jane up on her shoulders in a torture rack. Nikki Martinez dishing out another powerbomb. We're really seeing the power from her in this match. Nikki Martinez takes down Fallon Henley into a cover. Fallon kicks out. Plug there from JC Jane taking down Raquel Rodriguez. JC Jane knocking Kalani back into the corner there. Fallon Henley looking under the ring here. Fallon Henley, no. Raquel takes the kendo stick from her. Now she's going after Lash Legend with it. Goes after Fallon Henley, who hits her with a big forearm. Nikki Martinez now. Big takedown there to Kalani. Martinez taking down Kalani Jordan now. Nikki Martinez. Do a submission. Trying to take out Kalani here. Kalani Jordan kick to the midsection of Fallon Henley, hitting her with a DDT. No kicking her back here. Raquel coming back towards the ring. Nikki Martinez has her up. Taking her down. JC Jane firing away at Raquel. Big knee. Kalani kicking out there of Nikki's big move. JC goes into a cover on Raquel. Fallon throwing down Kalani with that big exploder suplex. Into a cover on Kalani. But there was Lash to break it up. Now Lash Legend taken down. Fallon Henley with a big backbreaker there. Raquel going after Lash. Lash Legend with a big pump kick on Raquel. Kalani Jordan and Lash Legend both stalking Fallon Henley here. Lash Legend being knocked back there. Crossbody. And now, in a minute, Nikki Martinez. Oh, a DDT from JC Jane. Fallon Henley taking down Kalani. Lash going into the cover off JC's rolling encore. Down goes Raquel. Kalani just countered the attempted famouser into a powerbomb. Lash Legend goes down. 1, 2, no. Fallon Henley was coming to try and make sure Kalani couldn't break it up. Nikki Martinez is all on her own now. JC Jane realizing the urgency of that, going after her here. Lash Legend with that running choke, taking her down. JC Jane knocking down Lash Legend. Fallon with a famouser to Kalani. 1, 2. Lash Legend there at the last second. And now JC Jane goes for the knee. Oh, and Fallon. Even though JC missed the knee, Fallon Henley was ready with that chair. Fatal Influence controlling the ring right now. And that is what you need to do in a matchup like this. Now, wait a minute. Lash Lonnie gang starting to turn it around. Nikki Martinez knocked back here. Rolling encore blocked. And Martinez drops her. Martinez with a choke bomb to Kalani Jordan. Fallon Henley now takes her down with a leg scissor into a cover. Lash Legends dazed. Kalani gone. Lash was just a second too late. Going for a choke slam. Fallon countering. Fallon Henley trying to do the same. Back to Lash Legend now. No! Lash kicks out. And now JC and Fallon truly controlling the ring here. JC off that senton bomb. Fallon has Lash set up. Going for a famouser. JC Jane goes for Lash Legend. Taken down. JC Jane. 1, 2. JC Jane kicked out. Martinez with a forearm shot. Lash Legend with that kendo stick. I don't know why she broke up the pin. Especially when you're down 2v1v1. Now Nikki Martinez. Hold on. Taking down Lash Legend. JC with a super kick there to Lash. Into a cover. JC just looking to put her own finish on it here. Lash Legend eliminated. Nikki Martinez is all alone against Fatal Influence. JC hits that big knee strike now. Fallon with the kendo stick. And now JC Jane rolling encore. And Fallon Henley, famouser. And just like that, Fatal Influence is going to WrestleMania. For a second year in a row, but this time the right fucking combination's going. Ask me about that on the end of the season Q&A. Fallon Henley and JC Jane. Massive win for those two tonight. We got more coming up next here on Raw. Look, I'm the European champion, and I'm not going to miss out on WrestleMania. So I don't care what it's going to take, you get me an opponent. Well, you want an opponent at WrestleMania, we can make that happen. You know, we've had a bit of a triple threat kick going on around here. Yeah, I got something to do with you. Triple threats are fun, okay? I like the chaos. All right, jeez. Do you know what we're going to do next week? Triple threat. 2 triple threats! Okay. And the winners are going to challenge you. And guess what? A triple threat, that's right! You don't have to be so aggressive about it, dude. I'm just excited about triple threats! Hold on. Boss, you hear something over there? Oh, shit. Shouldn't have been standing back here. It's your own fault. Little shit. God, you're a little shit, aren't you, Nathan? Congratulations! I found my way to WrestleMania. I'm gonna make what Cross did to you last year look like a fucking spa day. Well, can we get medical back there to help Nathan Frazier? I mean, all right. We're gonna move into our next matchup here, folks. Being handed the run sheet for this. Interesting. So we've got some women's action coming up here as Wren Sinclair makes her way down to the ring. One half of the beloved tag team of Rendell is Wren Sinclair. And now tonight, I'd like to introduce her opponent. Playing the role of the Glamour, Blake Monroe. Tiffany Stratton. Tiffany Stratton. You know what? She's got it down. She's got the entrance down, the attire. Got that Tiffany Stratton pink to it. She's got the finger bite down. Tiffany Stratton trying to get in the head of Blake Monroe ahead of their Atlanta street fight in a couple of weeks, I suppose. Should I be calling her Blake for this match? I guess she's still Tiffany. So Tiffany Stratton, Sling Blade. She's even wrestling like Blake Monroe. Tiffany Stratton now sends her off the ropes, ducks under her. And sidewalk slam. Tiffany Stratton firing away at her now. Knocks Blake into the ropes here. Tiffy sends Wren off the ropes here. And Tiffany Stratton. Oh, they collide there. Wren Sinclair with a clothesline to Stratton. Slamming her down by the back of the head now. Tiffany getting back up to her feet now. Wren Sinclair grabs a hold of her, has Tiffany Stratton. Sends her off the ropes now. They collide there. Tiffany Stratton. Fez press. Going down in the ground and pound. Coming off the ropes. Goes for a leg drop. They're up on the shoulders now. Wren Sinclair. Stun gun in the ropes. Taking down Stratton. Tiffany's down now, and Tiffany Stratton goes for a kick. Forearm strike. Knocks down Wren. Wren Sinclair getting kicked down. Wren shoves her back, though. Wren Sinclair goes for her. Tiffany out of the way now. Tiffany Stratton runs her across the ring into the corner now. Tiffany puts her up on the top rope now, and Tiffany and Sinclair shoving her back. Oh! That's definitely a Blake Monroe move if I've ever seen one. And now Tiffany Whoa, no. Wren countering. And with that attempted knee strike now, Wren Sinclair. Flung around by Tiffany Stratton, who headbutts her. Midsection now. And you gotta wonder how the woman from hell, the glamour Blake Monroe, is feeling seeing this in the back. Because Tiffany Stratton is absolutely nailing it with the Blake Monroeisms. In fact, glamour shot! Got her! The glamour, Tiffany Stratton with the win. Tiffany mocking everything down to how Blake poses. Hold on a minute. She's asked for a microphone. Hold on. She's got to get the pose down first.
Oh, thank you, everyone, for your wonderful ovation. Allow me to reintroduce myself. I am the woman from hell, Blake Monroe, the glamour. I'll stand on the neck of any woman that stands in my way. I will get in the way and make everything about myself. I will be ungrateful to anyone that aided me and brought me in, and I will stab them all in the back.
Oh, wait a minute. Tiffany, look out, Tiffany! Blake Monroe clearly didn't take too kindly to being mocked, but Tiffany was ready with that microphone. Glamour shot!
Remember who brought you to the dance, Blakey. See you in hell.
I win. Leave me alone. You leave. Get what I wanted. 6 years ago, I purged the darkness on Raw, but do I have strength? Do I have the heart to be the Messiah again? I hurt so many people when I let myself be the Messiah. I made people lose their jobs. Became a very bad man. Is that really what it's going to take to beat someone like Alesiter? Oi! Here. Just take the fucking jacket already. Alright, folks. Well, remember last week on Raw? Remember last week on Raw, the Usos said that they are the greatest brothers in WWE. In an era where we've got so many great brother tag teams like the Creeds, the Lucha Bros, and countless others in and out of WWE. Jimmy, mainly Jimmy, he didn't really let Jay talk, probably for the best. But the Usos make their way down to the ring. They challenged any team to come out and tell them they aren't the best brother duo in WWE. Me and Jay, multi-time tag team champions here in LS11 Universe. Jay, a former US champion. Jimmy, a former NXT champion. I mean, who else could it have been? Jeff and Matt, the Hardy Boys, are here. So y'all said there's only room for one top brother team here on Raw. No, I think you misheard. We said we're the best brother tag team on Raw. Well, my brother Nero and I would have to beg to differ. We've been around for almost 4 decades now in the WWE. Yeah, we know y'all old as fuck. But also, last year we were beating one of the other greatest brother tag teams in today's world of professional wrestling in the Lucha Bros at WrestleMania. So when y'all come out here and call yourself the best brother tag team, you better have some respect for them as well. Hey, we ain't disrespecting the Lucha Bros, the Creeds, or anybody else. What I'm out here saying, what Jay is out here saying, is just simply that the Usos are the best. Yeet. Well, I think there's only one solution to this. A match people have wanted for over a decade. The Usos and the Hardys at WrestleMania. Yeah, we'll send your old asses to the retirement home, Matt. Nice and easy. You know what? Let's up the stakes then, Us. Y'all win. We leave Raw for good. We win. The Usos leave Raw for good. Hey, we accept. Jay, what the hell you doing? Jim, we can beat these old fools. Well, may the best brothers win. Let's go, Jeff. And the match is made for WrestleMania. The Usos, the Hardys, losers leave town. Alright, look, I know you and I have been at each other's throats for a little while, but we gotta lock in. We gotta work together. Right. The entire fate of Bullet Club's at stake in a couple of weeks. We ought to be side by side. What happened to your jacket? Not important. I've got an iguana housing problem. You've got a Theory and Thea problem. In fact, I've got a Thea problem. Right, so it's time to stop acting like we're on two completely different Bullet Club islands. We gotta work together. Right. Next week, me and my side of things will handle your Austin Theory problem. Right. Me and my side of the coin will handle your iguana housing problem. Right. Sounds like a plan. Work together, we conquer, we divide. Right. We make sure Bullet Club stays on top. Right. Alright, folks, we've got some singles action coming up next. Here on Raw. As making his way to the ring, Moose is here. Former TNA World Champion, former TNA Digital Media Champion, former Raw Tag Team Champion, former Trios Champion as well. One point in time was part of the God Prophets here on Monday Night Raw alongside Montez Ford and Angelo Dawkins. Moose finds himself set for singles action here tonight. Went head to head with All Ego. Ethan Page making his way down to the ring. Ethan Page, he and Kevin Owens, it's been a very interesting situation with them behind the scenes here on Raw. Ethan Page said he was very excited about the prospect of this tag team showcase match coming up at WrestleMania. Kevin Owens got really pissed off about it because, in his own words, the only person that's Ethan's tag partner is Chelsea Green. And it's not a mixed tag showcase, it's a men's tag showcase and a women's tag showcase. So they wouldn't be eligible to team up together, and Ethan Page said he had something planned. Ethan Page going one-on-one with Moose here on Raw. Page wants nothing to do with Moose now, and Moose grabs a hold of him now. Moose with Ethan Page. Page pushing him back into the ropes here. Ethan Page. Oh, Moose shoves him back. Moose goes for a jab. Ethan Page, knee strike there. Goes for a kick. Ethan Page taking him down. Moose shoves him back now, and Moose. No, All Ego countering. Ethan Page knocking back Moose here. Ethan Page, forearm strike. Has Moose off the ropes. Ducks under him. Leapfrogs him. And back body drop. Moose goes for a shot to the midsection now. Moose with the right hooks now, knocking back Ethan Page. Ethan Page now. Shoulder block from Moose. Into a cover now. Moose. Look out from Ethan. Page now coming off the ropes here. Moose. Catches him here. Moose has got Ethan Page. Scoops him up and drops him. Now Moose, knee into the back of the head of Ethan Page, taking him down here. Moose, telling all ego to get back up to his feet here. Moose grabs Ethan Page. Uranagi taking him down. Ego in trouble. Moose looking for the spear. Ethan Page with a DDT. Moose pulling himself up through the ropes now. Ethan Page throws him back into the ring. Moose has got hold of him. Ethan Page is up now. Ethan Page hiding out of it here. Slips out. Ethan Page. Caught though. Moose has him by the back of the head. Moose. Oh no. Overhead belly to belly sends Ethan Page out to the floor. Ethan Page with a big boot now. Kick to the midsection. Moose has him up. Moose countered by Ethan. Now Moose dropping him into the apron. We get him back up to his feet now. Moose grabs Ethan Page. And Page now throws him back into the ring. Now all ego, knocking him back. Kick to the midsection. Ethan Page. Big kick to the head. Grabs hold of him now. Moose. Picked back up. Ethan goes for a kick. Moose countered. Moose. As ego up on his shoulders now. Ethan Page taking down Moose. Spear! Wait a minute! The referee gets taken out of the count. That's Scorpio Sky! Scorpio Sky is here! Ethan Page promised he had a surprise tonight. And that surprise was named Scorpio Sky. Ego's Edge. And just for good measure, another one. Men of the Year have arrived. Moose had that cover of the spear. Scorpio Sky slides in behind the referee's back and helps Ethan Page with the win. Men of the Year have arrived to Monday Night Raw. Let me talk to you. And this isn't LA Knight talking to John Moxley. This is Sean Ricker talking about John Good. Yeah, I understand we're very different guys. Who those two college kid roommates were. These two performance center upstarts in FCW in the early days of NXT were. Something changed for the worse in you, Mox. Something changed in my friend John. I get it, we're not a couple of dumb kids in our 20s anymore. Grown men. Something about you, like you've always got this chip on your shoulder. Something about you where you feel this constant need to overinflate your own masculinity. Like you have this constant need to remind us all how tough you are. Real tough guy doesn't have to do that. I've accepted this friendship's over. I accepted we're not the same guys we once were. John, what I'm also having to accept is while I'm having to stoop down to your level, at WrestleMania, go into a devil's playground of sorts and beat the hell out of you all over Atlanta. I'm also having to accept that I'm going to be the reason we never see you again. Because at the end of the night, they ain't going to be saying John Moxley. They're going to be saying your winner. With everybody saying L.A. Knight. Yeah. All right, folks, it is time for our final matchup together of the evening. As out first, the man that faces Seth Rollins at WrestleMania. The Dark Father of the Black Throne. As here comes Alesiter Black. So Alesiter Black tonight takes on the man who will retire John Cena in 2 weeks, Joe Hendry. The former TNA World Champion, NXT Champion, European Champion. Joe Hendry making his way down to the ring. Joe Hendry and Alesiter Black, one-on-one here in our main event. Both men have huge WrestleMania matches going down in just a couple of weeks. Hendry and Black face to face. They lock up. Hendry's got him around the waist now. Joe Hendry. Alesiter Black, headlock takeover now, takes him down here. Alesiter. Hendry getting back up to his feet now. Joe Hendry into a chin lock. Alesiter swinging it around now. Alesiter Black has the arm of Joe Hendry. And now Alesiter. No, Joe goes back around, has the arm. Black now swings it around. Chin lock on Hendry. Joe Hendry. Has Alesiter by the arm now. Joe Hendry with Alesiter Black. Hendry sweeps out the leg. Now Alesiter goes for a knee strike. Joe Hendry. Big takedown there. Takes him down here. Joe getting Alesiter back up to his feet. Kick to the midsection. Chopping away at him here. Joe Hendry. Caught around the waist now. Alesiter Black swings him around. Alesiter. Kick to the leg. Knocking him back into big knee strike. Alesiter with a hip toss. And now Alesiter Black. Here we go. Come on the top rope. Moonsault to Joe. Hendry goes down. Hendry back up to his feet there. Sidesteps him here. Joe Hendry. Big elbow drop there to Alesiter Black. Hendry goes for a kick. Alesiter. He's caught. Hendry. Freak of nature. And hits the spin. Here we go. Hendry. Oh, fakes him out. Thought he was going to go for standing O. Instead, locks in the ankle lock. Ankle lock in on Alesiter. Joe Hendry wrenching it in on him. Trying to force the submission here on Alesiter Black. Alesiter goes for the knee strike. Joe Hendry rolls him through. Cover. Hendry. 1, 2. No! Alesiter Black kicks out. Now Hendry runs in. Alesiter. Back body drop. Taking him down. Black now. Headlocks. Or head scissor here with his legs here. Grabs a hold of him now. Hendry. Got with a jab now. Alesiter Black. Dropped back by Hendry. Alesiter's telling Hendry, hit me again. Alesiter Black trying to return it tenfold here. Back and forth we're going here. Hendry and Black now fired away. Big strikes at one another. Alesiter gets the better of him. Alesiter Black. Whoa, whipped the Black Mass. But he caught Hendry with the knee. Hendry managed to sidestep the Black Mass. Got whiffed by the Alesiter. Whoa, Hendry. Runs him into the corner now. Joe Hendry with Alesiter. Joe Hendry, a big clothesline there. Takes down Alesiter Black. Hendry. In the corner again. Big uppercut there. Joe getting him back up to his feet now again. Now Hendry. Smack to the face of Black here. Uppercut. Takes him down. Joe picks him back up to his feet. Joe Hendry. Into, oh, shout-outs to John Cena. Attitude adjustment. Alesiter kicks out. Last week, Joe Hendry had a run-in with the doctor at Thugonomics. Alesiter with that big elbow. Hendry sidestepped him. Joe Hendry. Oh, referee gets caught in the crossfire. Alesiter knocking him back. What the? Hold on, that's Seth Rollins, and look what he's wearing. Curb stomp. Rollins wearing the Messiah jacket. Curb stomp again to Alesiter. And Seth Rollins might have just handed Hendry this win. Referee beginning the count. And Alesiter Black, furious, slides into the ring. Hendry with the cutter. Follows it through. Standing ovation. And Joe Hendry. Attitude adjustment. 1, 2, 3. Joe Hendry sends a clear message to John Cena with that one. Hell of a matchup there. Hendry caught Alesiter with like an RKO that cut him open and followed through with an attitude adjustment. A very, very clear message sent to John Cena with that one. That is going to do it tonight on Raw, folks. Next week, John Cena returns for one of his final 2 Raws and the final Raw before he main events Wrestle Kingdom against Hiroshi Tanahashi next week. Until next time, I've been Xander, and that was Universe. Special thank you to $10 and above Patreon backers JJ Gyllenhaal, Tech Nizzle, Harry Willetts, and Jeremy Burt. Patreon is the best place to support Xander and all of his content across all channels. Join today for bonus content across every channel in the LS11 family. Yeah!